Good evening, good Friday evening, everyone. We are on 5th Avenue in New York City, in Midtown. Let's take a walk. Thank God it's Friday evening in New York City. We're kind of walking around here in the morning, and we walk from Times Square to around this area through Rockefeller Center. We saw a celebrity, and now at the end of the day we're walking not in the opposite direction, slightly differently. Welcome everyone, say hi in the chat, and thank you for your likes. We're walking towards St. Patrick Cathedral on 5th Avenue. See the fence along the road, along 5th Avenue. Hey Rich, good evening. This fence is in preparation for Puerto Rican Day Parade, which will be on Sunday. Nevertheless, 2 days before, the fence has been installed here along 5th Avenue. The parade is going to be between 44th Street and 79th Street. It's 35 blocks. It is incredibly long for the parade. Probably the biggest parade outside of Thanksgiving parade. So this is where the parade will be marching on Sunday from 42nd to 79th. From 44th to 79th. This is East 52nd Street. Puerto Rican Day Parade will be huge. It was canceled for 2 years and now it is back. The anticipated number of people standing here along the parade route will be at least 1.5 million people. Hey Sunshine of Rain, hello, hello. Hi NY, welcome everyone. We're approaching St. Patrick Cathedral. Right here. This morning we saw a celebrity in Rockefeller Plaza, Hoda Kotb, a TV personality with NBC Today Show, morning show, and a lot more than just that show. Very recognizable person, and we were walking there, and she was taking pictures with her fans, and that was fun. We were standing right there. And why? Welcome. The main entrance to St. Patrick Cathedral was open in the morning and is still open. This is St. Patrick Cathedral as it looks if we enter in the center from through the main entrance, so to speak. We've been to St. Patrick Cathedral many times, so we're not going to stay here for long. We'll just enjoy the panorama and continue. Yeah, those beautiful flowers at the entrance, they were placed there the day before Easter celebration here, and they're still there. And this is St. Patrick Cathedral. Let's take a look at the flowers again. Welcome everyone, we are live. Please give us likes and subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Let's take a walk along Fifth Avenue. Unless we decide to turn somewhere. Boa noite, bom trabalho, irmão. Trying to read Portuguese. Good evening, João. This is Fifth Avenue, and across Fifth Avenue here is Rockefeller Center Promenade and the Rock at the Rockefeller Center. Right there with the observation deck all the way on top. As always, plenty of people there. Oh, new Saks Fifth Avenue windows. They definitely deserve our attention. Let's take a look. And of course, they are dedicated to June Pride Month. And the window says, "Show your pride." The Stonewall Uprising in 1969 marked where Pride began and unleashed generations of LGBTQ+ activists fighting to secure rights and equal treatment. This one says, "Show your strength." The bravery of those who rose up against injustice during the Stonewall Uprising inspired the strength and perseverance to continue the fight for LGBTQ+ rights today. Show your love. Spaces like the Stonewall Inn paved the way for the queer community to safely gather, support each other, and show their love both for others and for themselves. Show yourself. Show your truth. And show your support. So all these windows are dedicated to the Stonewall Inn uprising in 1969. Okay, so we're on Fifth Avenue, this is East 49th Street. It's a Puma store and there's a line here. And so the fence along Fifth Avenue, this is all for the Puerto Rican Day Parade that will be here on Sunday. Welcome everyone, this is H&M store across the street. This is East 48th Street and Lululemon. It's a noisy ice cream truck. drummer in front of us. Empire State Building from here. Everyone who's passing by that drummer, the drummer says, pay the money. This is not how you ask for donations, probably, but oh well. Welcome everyone to our walk. We're streaming live from New York City. This is Friday night. 75 degrees in New York. It's about 22 Celsius, and it's 7:46 p.m. in New York. This is Barnes & Noble store in East 46, one of the few left in business. 5th Avenue at East 46th Street. The Consulate of Philippines is there across the streets. Hey Alfred, good evening. Don't forget to give us a like. The more likes, the more people will discover our stream. Thank you. Is she sleeping there? Someone should be selling that. The brand names again, they are everywhere. Louis Vuitton, looks like Louis Vuitton. I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Oh, this is Tommy Bahama store. And it says Tommy Bahama Marlin Bar. I guess it's a store and a bar. They have a menu. And they have a projection here on the floor with their logo. Oh, it's a restaurant, bar, and a store at the same time. 551 5th Avenue. And that's the French building. The French building on 5th Avenue. That's the entrance to the French building. Was constructed in 1927. About across East 45th Street. It's a huge NBA store. Christina, good evening. The Big Apple, the city of scaffold and great summers and lots of activities. Good evening. Welcome everyone, we are on 5th Avenue. More and more people are joining our stream, our walk. Thank you and welcome everyone. We're streaming live and our channel is Live Walking NYC. In case if you're here for the first time, welcome, and we invite you to subscribe with all notifications. Zamira, what's up? Not much. Just enjoying the evening. This is Friday, TGIF. Doja Dog. Cheese. Huge vacant space here, 529 5th Avenue. Clearly, very expensive piece of rental property with the basement and elevators. Retail space available. Approaching East 43rd Street. Welcome everyone. Remember, when you give us a like, you show us how much you like our stream, and you will allow YouTube to promote this stream to more people on YouTube and Google. Thank you for your likes. The North Face store is there, and we are on the left hand side as we walk southbound along 5th Avenue. Grand Central is right there. We see a little bit of it between the buildings. Hey Nick B, good evening. At least it's not a bubblegum shrimp. Great questions on the dot. North face is facing east. North face is facing east. We're approaching East 42nd. New York Public Library is on the left hand, no, right hand side of Koreatown Street. Behind the library building, Bryant Park. Let's cross the street. This is 42nd Street, and that green tower is a Salesforce tower. So welcome everyone, we are crossing 42nd Street. This is 42nd Street. A lot of tourists here. Let's maybe check out Bryant Park a little bit for a second. Hey Teresa, good evening, Mr. L and everyone. Good evening. Doja Dog, yes. This is the side of New York Public Library main building. To our left, right here. And Times Square is a few steps away in that direction, to give you a sense of direction. This one is a curved building, see? Right there in the middle, with curved on the bottom. There's the same exact, a very similar one on West 57th Street. Let's see what's going on in Bryant Park. We hear some sort of something happening there, I think, unless we hear noises from someone else around here. This is Bryant Park. Look at this huge line. This is voted #1 in New York City public restroom, and it's located right here near Bryant Park. And look at the line. Two lines, ladies here and guys there. Yeah, let's see what's cooking there. There's definitely something going on the stage. Let's find out. Looks like some sort of dancing. Yeah, that's the line for restroom. Let's walk through Bryant Park a little bit. They're playing copyrighted music, so we're going to replace it with ours as we walk through. This is Bryant Park. They have some sort of a dancing performance, and you saw that they are playing copyrighted music, so we had to replace it with the music that is not copyrighted. We have to do it occasionally because if we don't, YouTube will brutally disable our videos in many different ways, and then we will not be able to quickly undisable them. because we will need to communicate with YouTube back and forth on how we treat those fragments of the stream that are copyrighted music. We see sunset in front of us as we're looking west right now, right there. Not so long ago we saw Manhattan Henge, where the sun was setting right directly across between the buildings. That was pretty awesome.
And she made up by
Welcome everyone. Thank you for your comments in the chat, and thank you for watching. We walk in New York City. This is Friday evening, TGIF. The end of another work week. Here in New York City. See, we see tourists, see people coming back from work and just doing their business, basically. Realistic bear costume runs for $300 to $400. That is pretty pricey, but then again, maybe you wanna, I don't want to say be Elmo, but you can be in one of those places and people or kids and parents will want to take pictures, and then you will make it up real quick. Valenti, hello. Yeah, there was a line to the restroom, which means a lot of visitors are in New York City. Welcome everyone. We are crossing West 39th Street. We are on 6th Avenue now, Avenue of the Americas. We walk through Bryant Park from 5th to 6th Avenue. This is one of the entrances to 42nd Street Bryant Park Station. Subway. B, D, F, M, and 7 lines. Yeah, stolen picnic baskets as album makes less sense. Yeah, the bear would do the better job for sure. I see the way you're thinking. You have to be careful with that. Welcome everyone. Thank you for your likes, and you can share the link to this stream any way you want. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for being subscribed. If you're not subscribed, we invite you to our channel, and if you subscribe, make sure you hit that bell and choose all notifications. Also, if you would like to support our channel by your amazing donations, you're more than welcome to do so as well. Thank you. There are several Elmos browsing Times Square as we speak, perhaps, and no one tickles them anymore. Elmos and other costumes too, very proactive, shaking people's hands and engaging into the conversation, almost making them feel guilty for not taking pictures with them. This is how they work in Times Square. Tomorrow is Puerto Rican Festival on 116 and 3rd Avenue. It runs from many streets. They will have 3 music stages and food and vendors. Perhaps we will go and do a live. We would under different circumstances, but unfortunately we will be a little busy tomorrow. But thank you so much for the information. 116 and 3rd. It's Harlem. 116 and 3rd. But we're planning to be around here on Sunday for Puerto Rican Day Parade, so we will make it up. Even though street festivals have their own charm, of course. Welcome everyone. 804 in New York, crossing 37 West 37th Street. An avenue block away from here along 34th Street. If we would walk that way right now, we would be in Herald Square around Macy's. It takes one long avenue block to get there. A couple minutes of walking. It's a typical Midtown Manhattan crosswalk between the cars. They have to cross the street. They have to. They cannot wait. They will wait on this side instead of waiting on that side, but it will make them feel better if they cross the street and get stuck. Public transit is the way to go around New York City for sure. We even see a top of World Trade Center, Freedom Tower right here, right in the middle of the screens right now. We're zooming, but this is pretty far down, but nevertheless, it can be seen from here. This is how tall it is. Silvio, hello everyone from Santos, Brazil. Hey Silvio, boa noite. Taco Bell Cantina. Taco Bell's, you know, they got a facelift, a lot of them, and now they fancy way of not just Taco Bell, but Taco Bell Cantina. But they're pretty cool. Hola Armando. Good evening. This is 6th Avenue, Avenue of the Americas, between 35th and 36th Street, northbound. Damidot says they serve alcoholic drinks now. Yep, they do. They serve beers, I think. This is one of the entrances to 34th Street Herald Square station with a lot of trains connecting here. 8 lines. And this is Herald Square and Macy's.
Really young chicks.
This is Macy's Herald Square. Macy's windows are also decorated for Pride Month. And a lot of people sitting here inside. Yeah, let's walk through Herald Square and as we look at the windows as well a little bit.
Everyone, today we're gonna bring you a show for the sake of unity and peace between community and peace.
We are on West 34th Street and 6th Avenue. And this is Broadway. This is where 6th Avenue and Broadway connect. 6th Avenue and Broadway, right here. A lot of people. Or like some people say, mad people here. So the sun right there directly setting. Wow, what a view. Yeah, Damira says it's good to see New York back to its old self. I think it's more intense than its own self. Like going through Times Square these days is Times Square is always packed, but it seems like it's packed more than it was packed 2 years ago, 3 years ago. A lot of people visit New York City. Nationwide travel and international. Welcome everyone. We are south of Herald Square, approaching 33rd Street. And drifting southbound. Koreatown would be to our left at West 32nd Street. Thank you for your likes. The more likes, the more you show YouTube your support of this stream. And YouTube, in exchange, promotes this stream to more people on YouTube and Google search engines. Over 100 people watching us. Welcome, welcome. Sun setting there, and we have a pause, so we'll zoom in a little. Sun setting right in front of us, right there. That's west. West over Hudson River, over New Jersey. And a lot of people taking pictures from here, so. Summertime in New York City. Damira says I tried to make my first biking video today, but the camera stopped recording 25 minutes to an hour ride, and now the MIL-V file won't convert to MP4. But sunburned. You know how they say third time is a charm? That was the first time. Maybe the second time will be the charm. Good luck with your videos. This is Greeley Square and the West 32nd Street, which we're going to cross. To our left is Koreatown. This block is mostly Korean business, restaurants, stores, and everything else in between. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna zigzag a little. Let's look at Koreatown as we walk from 6th Avenue, from Broadway technically, to 5th. This is Koreatown area of Manhattan, between Broadway and 5th Avenue on 32nd Street, majorly. Nothing like the friendly carriage of lots of people. Yes, Tiger Sugar. This is iced tea. of all kinds. Udon Lab, Udon and Izakaya. If you look at the signage, you will see a lot of them, if not most of them, are in Korean. There's Korean barbecue, Korean books, H Mart, Asian supermarket. Here you see restaurants on the second, third, and fourth floors. Most of this building are multi-level restaurants, all different. It's Korean books and K-pop music store.
Hey, look, Korean books,
K-Town restaurant. K-Town is Koreatown for short. The Kunjip, Sangamong, authentic Asian cuisine. They don't look huge from the outside, but they're big. We don't want to be in their face, but they're big inside and out. Outdoor spaces as well. Another restaurant here. Hanamichi, J-Pub, and Korean barbecue. Another barbecue right there. Somebody says, I felt like you could live in New York City all your life and never eat at every restaurant. This is absolutely true. Absolutely true. Trees, Chelsea Market area has a flower show going on this weekend. Didn't seem very interesting. Flower displays and vendors. Early event. A lot of people here waiting to get in. Very older architecture, and if you look all the way up from here, we see the tip of Empire State Building. Even though it's not directly behind it, but this is what it looks like.
So now I can justify to listening to the Cascada version of What Hurts the Most.
Korean pub, Pocha 32, and here Bank of Hope, which is a Korean bank, and more Korean businesses in here. Food gallery there, and most of the restaurants. Gongcha, another tea place. Woody Jeep is another place where you can get something to eat. Pre-made meals, but very popular. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. If you joined us recently, we are streaming live from New York City. We are walking the 32nd Street block between Broadway and 5th Avenue, which is Koreatown in Manhattan. Oh, there you go. One of our friends right there. There's lots of them here in New York, lots. Yeah, you should. If you're in New York, you should not be afraid of them. As long as you don't antagonize them, they mind their business. They will be scared of you. You will be scared of them. This building is brand new. As well as this one fairly new as well. And this is the future of New York's architecture. The thin, tall towers. And this is the candy bus. It doesn't look like it doesn't look very colorful, but it sells that stuff as well. This is dinner time, Mr. L. Yes, it is. And all this walking by restaurants and smelling delicious food makes people hungry.
It was a moody wedding. It was a moody wedding.
Dunkin' Donuts, of course. This is West 31st Street and 5th Avenue. Sun is setting, almost dark. It will be dark very soon. 8:21 p.m. Tony, good Friday evening, New York from Oklahoma. Hey, Oklahoma. Hi, Tony, good evening. Is one of the New York City Transit buses. M2 is one of the routes in Manhattan. Going to East Village, 8th Street from here on 5th Avenue. Yes, it is a Pride Month. June is Pride Month. 30th Street. Tour bus, double decker. Upper deck is open. That's the best seat when you're there. In this weather, it's very pleasant. This is Marble Collegiate Church. Marble Collegiate Church. Collegiate meaning Reformed Protestant Dutch Church of the City of New York. West 29th Street. On this side of 5th Avenue and across the street, East 29th Street. 5th Avenue divides East and West Streets. Now we see Flatiron building in the middle of the screens. lot of construction, a lot of walkarounds, and a lot of scaffoldings. Let's cross the street with less stuff obstructing our view. And from here, let's take a look back at Empire State Building again. Oh, you start seeing the colors, so beautiful. I think they just started as we looked. Wow, what a coincidence. Talking about the John Wilson show on HBO has a very good episode about New York City scaffolding. Great pen up, thank you. L, good evening. Can you show the Tiffany and Company billboard? We passed it at the beginning of our walk. That's near or adjacent to Trump Tower, which is 57th Street, and we are now on 28th. It's pretty cool, and see the rainbow colors right there. The whole spectrum. That is a celebration of Pride Month.
Really?
Yeah, pretty good walk. And looking at Empire State Building now, showing the rainbow colors. Pretty awesome. This is East 28th Street. See, we're back on the east side, so East 28th Street. Welcome everyone. Thank you for your likes, for your shares, and for your subscriptions and donations. Thank you, thank you. Colorado B, good evening. Daisy, good evening. That's one of the New York museums right here. Josephine, hello, hello, good evening, happy Friday. And welcome everyone. We get more and more people as it's getting darker and darker. The more likes you give us, the more people will find our stream on YouTube and Google. Thank you for your likes. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe with all notifications not to miss our streams and videos. Thank you. Daisy says rainbow colors are in honor of Judy Garland. Today would have been her 100th birthday. Thank you. So we have a correction. Thank you, Daisy. The rainbow colors are in honor of Judy Garland. Today would have been her 100th birthday. Thank you. A lot of information we get from our viewers. Thank you so much, because one cannot know everything. Thank you. Let's take a look one more time.
Okay. Oh yeah, nice picture.
Awesome. This is Madison Square Park. Welcome everyone. We're streaming live from New York City. We are currently in Madison Square Park. We started on 5th Avenue, around St. Patrick Cathedral and Rockefeller Center, and we walked southbound and we keep walking. This is Madison Square Park and the dog ground in here. Teresa says, "Happy birthday, Judy Garland, who starred in my favorite movie, The Wizard of Oz." Yeah, they're having fun over there. Lots of fun. Hey, Anne, good evening. Colorado Bay, I'm in Las Vegas right now, 111 outside. That is more like Vegas. A few days ago, our viewers told us that it was pretty chilly there. Now it's 111. This is real desert. So not alone. This one is full of people. This is Madison Square Park. And now it's dark in New York, finally. And we smell burgers. Shake Shack, the first Shake Shack in New York City, was open in this park and still open for business.
And then he was like, we had
Hey Cecilia, good evening. What is this pavilion here? Let's see. It's shiny and glossy and mirrory. What is it all about? We don't know yet. Let's see if we can go in there and take a look. And this is how it looks like from the outside. It's pretty interesting. I wasn't here last week. Everything changes in New York City. Darlene W, good evening. Kevin B, buenos tardes. Buenas tardes. It looks like a garden slash, I don't know if they will allow us, let's see. Because they look very interesting.
And give us little color and
Okay. We're still not sure yet how it's all called, but let's take a look. There's a lot of photography here, and the garden is in the middle. The garden, it's an open space. There is no ceiling, but very cool building reflections here. It's a South 07, but Magnum, it's Magnum Photos, South 07. And why? Lots of mirrors, yep. We can see that. Darlene says just blink, there's always something new. That's a great question. How does the art not get wet? Perhaps they have some sort of a cover in case of emergency. Also, there are several exits here. It's a pretty cool art installation. Of course, all these photos are probably combined by one big idea or concept. It's just we don't grasp it yet, but we're enjoying it. Colorado Bee, I could go for some New York City pizza right now. Yeah. And we are out. Interesting. There's Shake Shack here, and the view that we see here. Also on the outside, it says Saint Laurent. Saint Laurent, right there. It's mirroring. So we cannot see it, but we'll research it a little bit. Trees are very interesting. Art show. I wonder if it is available for sale. Probably very expensive. A lot of people standing there and taking pictures inside and out. Tons. A lot of them with gimbals just like us. A lot of them with cameras and cell phones. Pretty much all over, everywhere. Inside and out. Sometimes it seemed like a collection. I bet you'd have to buy the whole lot. It could just be an exhibit. And the Empire State Building from here. One more time since we have a clear view. See how the colors change? Hey Joseph, good evening. Yeah, the spectrum is traveling around the top of the building. And this is the view in Madison Square Park. Explain yourself, Damirot, please. A line to Shake Shack. Shake Shack line. Smells good. Smells good. And have seats too. If you can't find a seat by the table, you can sit on a bench. This is the beginning of Madison Avenue at East 23rd Street. Madison Avenue is going north. From here we see the summit. Another amazing observation deck there. Glass and mirrors. Amazing views, amazing 3 floors of observation deck. We are going to cross as soon as we can, and then we will walk to Park Avenue South, and from there we'll make a right turn and walk toward Union Square. Flights are delayed today. Yeah, that's probably the future of live streaming. Indeed. So in the meantime, the humans take care of that as much as they can. Finally. Welcome everyone. We're streaming live from New York City. We are on 23rd Street, about to make a right turn on Park Avenue South and walk toward Union Square. Welcome everyone to the stream, and thank you for watching. This is Friday night TGIF. Local time in New York is 8:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The subway entrance is 23rd Street downtown on the 6th line. But there will always be people who prefer human streamers, because just like people who prefer to come to the retail stores instead of shopping online. Even though, in all honesty, less and less people come to stores these days and more shop online. For multiple reasons. But that's a trend. The trend is machines will replace the humans at some point in retail, probably. This is Fotografiska Museum, Photographic Museum in New York. That is the branch of the original one that is in Stockholm, Sweden. That's Morton Williams supermarket, one of them. There's quite a few in the city. Another subway entrance. This building looks amazing, especially with illumination that it has right now currently. Hey Roy, welcome. Great streams, by the way. TGIF, good evening and welcome to our stream. 8:50 p.m. in New York. We are on Park Avenue South between East 23rd Street and Union Square. We're approaching East 21st. More scaffoldings. It's officially dark in New York. Welcome everyone. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you are subscribed, thank you very much for being subscribed and following our channel and checking out our streams and videos. Thank you. Thank you also so much for all of your kind donations and contributions. If you'd like to support our channel, we thank you very much for that as well. Hey Jason. We're about to cross East 19th Street. Tree says humans have a soul and conscious awareness. You can't program these infinite qualities into robots. Happy Friday night to you too, Jason. TGIF. We've been walking for 1 hour and 20 minutes so far from 5th Avenue around Rockefeller Center and slowly toward Union Square. We walked in the morning as well for about a little bit less than an hour from Times Square to Rockefeller Center. This is our second stream today. You're more than welcome to check it out. This restaurant is called Salt Bay Burger. And we are a few steps away from Union Square. There was Sephora here, but looks like space is available now. This Sephora is no longer here. Oh, it's been here for ages. Now retail space available. There's Jaguar. And the sky over Union Square.
What's weird about that?
You cannot see the moon, it's covered by the clouds. It's right there. And we are looking at Union Square. Yeah, now we can see the moon a little bit. Hey Kirk, good evening. It's a bar and restaurant called Freehold. And this is Barnes & Noble, the largest one in New York, 4 floors of books. Huge floors. How many books they have in there? Maybe 50,000? Maybe more. This is Union Square after dark. Subway entrance, 14th Street, Union Square Station. Of course, we can Google, and probably Google will tell us approximate amount, number of books in that store, but Google knows everything, or almost everything. We can only guesstimate. Union Square Park, pretty dark place, but a lot of people sitting there in on the benches. The largest store in the Barnes & Noble chain is now reportedly in Union Square in New York, which is here, which is smaller than Powell's, measuring just 62,000 square feet, but still huge. Thank you for the update. Damidot. answer how many books inside. See, now we know Google doesn't know everything. Thank you, though. Across the street here, Whole Foods Market, Sephora, Burlington. Ah, that's what Sephora is now. Burlington, Five Below, and Best Buy is next block, and a few banks, and more shopping along 14th Street. Even if they definitely do inventory, but they would never disclose it to a stranger. Of course, they can look it up on the computer and tell in a moment. But they will not do it. As we always say, we don't have a permanent schedule of streams and videos, and therefore we highly recommend, if you're not subscribed yet, to subscribe with all notifications. If you hit that bell and choose all notifications. This way you will never miss our stream or video. And we want to thank you again for watching, for your personal time dedicated to watching our walks, our streams, our videos. Thank you very much for your donations and contributions supporting our channel. Here in Union Square, we're going to end our tonight's stream, but before we do, we're going to wish you a good night, good late night, good morning, good evening, good day, no matter where you are in the world, and stay happy and stay healthy, and we will see you later. We will see you sooner rather than later. Have a fantastic rest of your day or the beginning of the next one, and good night from New York City's Union Square.